Today is International Overdose Awareness Day, a time to remember those who lost their lives to overdose and really also to raise awareness about resources in the community. Although overdoses continue to be an issue in New York, data shows that the state is actually making some progress. According to the CDC, overdoses statewide dropped 32% from 2023 to last year. And last year, an estimated 4,500 New Yorkers died of a drug overdose. That is down from about 6,700 in 2023. About 77% of overdose deaths in New York State involve opioids, such as heroin or fentanyl. Groups here in the city are on the front lines offering substance use and recovery treatments. One of those organizations is Samaritan Daytop Village. We're joined this morning by a core program coordinator at Samaritan Daytop Village, Joe Ruffalo. Great to have you with us this morning on such an important topic. First, Joe, when you hear those numbers that there has been some progress, what does that mean to you? How does that hit you when you hear the numbers there?
Well, obviously it's encouraging. It's all about boots on the ground and getting these numbers really, really low.
Yeah.
But it is encouraging.
Boots on the ground. You folks are some of those boots on the ground. Let's talk about that. What do you attribute the drop to and the progress to? Is it, I imagine, attributed to some of the work that you and other folks are doing?
Absolutely. We collaborate with so many different agencies. I mean, we're out there every day doing outreach, building trust in the community, just getting people to connect and realize that there is a better way.
Yeah.
I'm living proof of that.
Joe, tell us about Narcan. We hear a lot about Narcan, and in your outreach, what do you do there? Do you have to explain to people what it is, how it's used, how it's worked, and or how it works, and how it can save lives?
Yeah, here's a Narcan kit, which I believe everyone should have one. There should be one in every home, every household. It's easy to use. It's safe around pets and children. It will not affect anyone derogatory in any way, but it will reverse the effects of an opioid overdose. It's simple to use. As you see, it comes with 2 4-milligram packs, and all you do is peel, place, and press. It's that simple. You wait 2 minutes. If there is no response, you do it again. Obviously, the first thing you should do in that event is call 911.
Yeah.
And then administer the Narcan.
And Joe, that's been very, very effective and helpful in reducing the effects of an overdose.
Absolutely. I've Narcaned at least a half a dozen people in the last year myself. All of them were successful reverses. And yeah, it's a wonderful situation. It works. So more people need to be involved with it.
Well, I was going to say, so how do we get more people involved? What is the next step now in making Narcan more readily available? What should we be doing next?
Well, it's available at any local pharmacy for free. If you come to any one of the park centers, whether it's in the Bronx or Queens, we have a vending machine that's free. Along with Narcan is harm reduction and fentanyl test strips, xylazine test strips. It's all about education. Some people, when they hear Narcan, they go, no, drugs, no. It's not about that. It's about saving a life.
So it's really up to us then to go about, learn the information, and going out and getting Narcan to keep on hand in case we come across someone, especially someone who, of course, might be in our lives who is dealing with substance issues.
Absolutely. And we offer free training, whether it's via Zoom or in person at the center. Several times a month. If anyone wants to come in and get trained on the spot, we do that as well.
And Joe, tell us about some of the other programs there at the Samaritan Daytop. You have so many different things that you do there. In a nutshell, for people who may be looking for a place to turn to, describe some of the things that you have there.
Yeah, I mean, at the Park Center, we're a recovery resource center. It's just a safe haven for people to come and get connected. We meet people where they're at. We hear them for what they have to say. There's no stigma. There's just support and hope. We have workshops, and whether it's art workshops or one-on-one peer support, the list goes on and on and on. But it's a safe haven for people to come. And for me, the wonderful part is, I'm with Samaritan a little over a year now, and to see people that were actively using that are now actually working, it's just, the reward is just tremendous.
Joe, in our final moments here, in terms of this stigma, what do you want people to know out there, some of the misconceptions about substance abuse issues, people who do overdose? What do you want to clarify for those who, might be thinking a certain way about all that?
Well, listen, I suffer from substance use for 40 years, and I'm human. These are people. These are lives. They need to be heard. They need to be treated. They need to be respected. You know, the stigma. We've made a lot of headway, but we still have a long way to go.
Joe, it's been a pleasure speaking with you this morning. Thank you so much for that important information. If anyone out there is looking for a place to turn to, your organization, SamaritanVillage.org, that is the website. Joe, we do appreciate it. Thank you again.
Thank you, Rocco.